This segment is sponsored by New Perspective Financial Solutions. As you prepare for your retirement, it's important to have the right tools, and for some, annuities might be a great option. So here to help us understand annuities is Tavon Jackson. Tavon is the founder of New Perspective Financial Solutions, a DC-based firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, I think annuities sometimes are so misunderstood. Why are they, how can we figure out which one is right for us?
Well, they're misunderstood because of the way they're sold. And a lot of advisors, they have these dinner seminars, these educational events where they pretend to talk about stuff, but in the end, they want to sell you an annuity. So a lot of people have heard bad things about them because there's different types. And I want to make sure that you understand that you need to separate the bad ones for the good ones. And one of the bad ones that we do not recommend is what's called a variable annuity. Right. That's the one that's variable. That means it goes up and it goes down. And it has a lot of hidden fees that you don't know unless you call the 1-800 number and get the fees. There's also fixed annuities, which I like. You can get that at any bank or credit union, and it pays the same rate every single year. So if you put in $100,000, you might get a 5% rate for 5 years, but it just pays the same amount every single year. You know what you're getting, and you can't lose. So the ones that we prefer are what's called the fixed indexed annuities. So it's as safe as the fixed, you can't lose anything, but you also get the growth like the variable, and it kind of gives you the best of both worlds.
Okay, so then we have a big election coming up. How do you think that might affect the annuities?
Yeah, so a lot of the annuities, well, all of the index annuities, there's no risk of loss ever. So a lot of people now are seeing the returns of the stock market, and it's been great, but this election, I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. So if you put your money in an indexed annuity, well, what happens is that worst case scenario, if the market crashes, the worst conversation we're going to have is that you're exactly where you are, and that peace of mind is really important for a lot of people.
Okay, good. And then we hear so much the talks of Social Security going away. How could that affect annuities, or would that make annuities better to have?
Yeah, it's unfortunate because, pensions are going away because people are living too long, and also Social Security, there's talks that it's going to run out in 10 years. So one other advantage of the annuity is that we can take a lump sum and turn it into a guaranteed check for the rest of your life. Many people don't know that they've been contributing to an annuity their whole career, whether it's with Social Security, whether if they're under the federal government, they're putting money every 2 weeks into a pension. The only difference is that we're not paying into it for 30 years, we're dumping it in as a lump sum. Okay. So similar to like a lottery, when you hit the lottery, they give you two options. Do you want a lump sum of money that you make last, and most people don't, they run out, or do you want a check guaranteed every month for the rest of your life? That's what an annuity can provide.
Okay, and then there are reasons that people avoid annuities because you can't touch your money. So you're putting the lump sum in, but can you take money out?
Yeah, that's a common misconception. So you actually can. So what happens is with annuities, you can take out 10% a year with no penalty. Whereas if you had a 401k, you could cash the whole thing out, but it would be a penalty if you're under the age of 59 and a half, and then taxes. So some people just don't like that restriction. Oh, I can't touch all of my money, but you probably would never touch it all anyway. Right. So no investment is perfect. And the way I like to break it down is that you have three things that can happen. Either your money's safe, it can grow, or you can touch it. But no investment has all three. So if you invest in stocks, guess what? It can grow, you can touch it, but it can lose. Cash, it's safe, you can touch it, but it doesn't grow.
Right.
At least with the annuity, it can grow, it's safe, and you can touch some of it.
Okay.
So when you come in, we'll go over the pros and cons and see if it's a good fit for you.
Thanks for clearing that up for us, Tavon. Appreciate it. So for you at home, if you want to learn more about retirement, New Perspective Financial Solutions has a great offer. Tavon wants to help protect and continue to grow your money while also helping you create a reliable income stream. So right now, for the first 5 callers with a portfolio of $250,000 or greater, they are offering a complimentary portfolio X-ray and retirement income plan just for you. This will allow the team at New Perspective Financial Solutions to sit down with you personally or schedule a call to make sure you are on the right track for a successful retirement. That number to dial is 240-335-8366. Again, that's 240-335-8366.